What's up, y'all? This is just a quick intro to the video you're about to watch about phase 1 of the GYCDL program at Roehl Transport. This is just my experience. This is based out of Conley, Georgia. And I forgot to mention that there is 2 different types of CDL tests. So basically, everything I explained in this video is based on the North Carolina or South Carolina test. The Georgia test, I didn't really explain anything about it. You go to a whole different testing site for the Georgia side, but all I could say is this is based on my experience doing the North Carolina standard of the CDL testing. I did include photos, pictures, and videos of the Conley terminal. I also included the cheat sheets for the pre-trip for both Georgia and Tennessee pre-trips. You're more than welcome to screenshot them and you can practice. I'm gonna see if I can upload them to like a Google Drive or whatever. I did explain that in the video, but for now, just enjoy this video and leave comments if you have questions or whatever. I'll answer them as soon as I get a chance. Enjoy. So this is a quick video. This is basically on the GYCDL program at Roehl Transport. More of my experience, phase 1 and 2 out of Conley, Atlanta. I'm currently in phase 3 right now as a solo driver, but I started phase 1 on March 9th. I haven't seen that much information online. When I was looking, updated information at least. So I decided to make a quick video based on my experience. So basically you get there on a Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. You're gonna get a good night's rest. You're gonna wake up the next morning, 5:30, 6 a.m. You're gonna go downstairs, eat breakfast. They're gonna send a shuttle to pick you up at 6:30. So your start time on day 1 is 7 a.m. But for the rest of the remainder of the program, you'll start at 6:30 with the rest of the students that you see down there. And the shuttle is only available on day 1, that Monday. The remainder of the program, you gotta find your own way to the terminal. So this is a good time where you meet students that are down there or whatever and ask them if you can ride with them, carpool with them, students that are in your class or in your group. You'll be able to make those accommodations. If not, you're gonna have to use like Uber or Lyft or something like that to get to the terminal, which is gonna be costly. But if you wanna make it happen, you make it happen. That Monday and Tuesday is basically paperwork, and paperwork. You'll watch a couple of videos on the program. You'll get information, history. You'll do your I-9s. You'll get your ID cards. You'll take a tour of the facility of the terminal, the maintenance, outside a little bit. When you go through the tour of the maintenance facility, you'll get your safety vest, which you have to wear for the remainder of the program. Basically, every day that you're there, you always have to have your safety vest on. So that'll be Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday is the railway. If you don't know what the railway is, it's basically like the 7 commandments of Roehl. It's all about safety. It's reduce the risk, yield to others, expect the expected, stay back, slow down, prepare to drive. I think that's all said. I'm not even sure. I'll put them, in the video or whatever. But it's basically just watching videos and it's, at the end of the day, it's, showing you what the dangers of trucking are and how to be a safe driver at Roehl Transport. And that's like half the day, basically. You're done by like lunch, watching all that stuff. And the rest of the day, they'll probably take you outside, give you a tour of the truck you'll be training in with your instructor. He'll probably let you drive around the parking lot with it. Bobtail, not with the trailer, just the rig itself. From Thursday on, you're basically outside every day. Rain, snow, sleet, hail, heat wave, torrential storms, tornadoes, whatever, you're gonna be outside in the elements. So every day when you go to the truck in the morning, first thing you do the pre-trip, practice your pre-trips. After that, you'll either go driving or be practicing your back maneuvers. So I forgot to mention, every instructor gets 3 students. It's usually 6 new students every week, 2 instructors. Every instructor gets 3 students each. So it's like more personal and, you know, more hands-on. You can retain more information by learning more that way, I believe. So that Thursday, you'll go driving. If I remember correctly, that was at least our experience with our group. We went driving, each of us got a turn, learn, you know, how to read signs, learn how to read the future, eyesight time. They'll take you on back roads, they'll take you on main roads, they'll take you on highways, they'll take you on the interstate. Then you'll go back to the terminal. You'll most likely be practicing straight back that Thursday, the second half of the day. Straight back is just basically moving forward and reversing the trailer back and keeping it in a straight line. So Friday, you're gonna be learning offset. Offset is basically 2 lanes. So with straight back, you have 1 lane that you're just going forward, reversing back. Offset, you're putting that trailer and tractor into the lane next to you. But your instructor will teach you everything you need to know to learn the offset. Then Monday, you'll learn your 90-degree alley dock. And for the remainder of the program, you're basically, every day you're either doing driving or your backing maneuvers. Once you learn the straight back, they don't really focus too much on that because it's really easy once you learn it. You'll be definitely practicing on the offset and definitely be practicing on the 90-degree because those are like the more harder ones to practice on. You'll be basically doing one or the other every single day for the rest of the program. Now on that Friday of the second week, you'll get a CDL pretest. So what they do is they take one of the instructors there at Roehl and he'll take your group. He's gonna test you as if you're taking your official CDL test. He has a clipboard in hand. He's gonna make you do your pre-trip, your in-cab, your air brakes. He's gonna make you do your 3 maneuvers, straight back, your offset, and your 90-degree. And he's gonna take you driving. Basically to see if you have potential as a driver. I've heard of them sending people home that they don't think it'll be beneficial for them to like continue on. But I feel like it's more of a learning exercise to see where you stand at, what are your strong points, your weak points, and what do you need help on. So the third week, you're basically just practicing your 90-degree mainly because that'll be, you know, one of the harder things to learn. You're practicing your offset. The straight back, if you already know how to do the offset and the 90-degree, or if you've been practicing those, the straight back is pretty much easy. You don't really have to practice that. You'll be practicing your driving. So the driving, you just gotta, you know, read the future, read the signs, watch your speed limit, watch your trailer, watch your mirrors. At the end of the day, you're driving a trailer. So you always have to make sure your trailer's in your lane, maintain your speed, maintain your distance. Your instructors will teach you all that. And then finally, somewhere along that third week, it could be Wednesday, it could be Thursday, it could be Friday, you'll go take your CDL road test and skills test at a DMV CDL test site. Ours, since we were based out of North Carolina and South Carolina, we had to go to Chattanooga, Tennessee to take our CDL road test. So we had to be at the Roehl terminal at, I believe, 2:30 in the morning. And we left at 3:30 in the morning from the Roehl terminal. We got to Chattanooga like at 6 in the morning around there. I'm not gonna say it's easy because everybody's different. So they're giving you all the tools, everything you need to know for the road test, for the skills test, for your backing. And, you know, I found it myself that the CDL test was, you know, pretty easy. So after you pass, you'll go back to the terminal. They'll go over a couple of things with you, for the, you know, based on the company. I've heard of some people, they put them on a Zoom call with the higher ups, and the higher ups will congratulate you for passing your road test, etc., etc. They'll set up your gas card. They'll give you reward cards for pilot, flying J, gloves, which you have to set up, and they'll give you the name of your phase 2 fleet manager. After you're done with phase 1, they'll send you home for like a week or so to wait for your driver trainer. In some cases it could be a little longer, in some cases it could be a little shorter for you waiting for your driver trainer, but I know it's officially like, you know, you're gonna be home at least 5 days. I believe I got a phone call on like that Friday from my fleet manager, and basically she just goes over everything in phase 2, but I'll leave that for the phase 2 video. But that's basically my experience in phase 1. And I've added a lot of clips and videos of the Roehl terminal at Conley, Georgia. Every Roehl terminal is different. I've already experienced a couple of different terminals, which some are nicer, some are not nicer. But this one in particular is Roehl terminal at Conley, Georgia. I also included the pre-trip sheets. If you want to screenshot them, be more than welcome to. I'll try to upload them to like a Google Drive or something like that for download. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll keep a couple more video clips coming, some tips and stuff like that I'm learning along the way. Enjoy.
Yeah, you're trying to fix something. Look at this pink. Oh yeah, yeah. Just pull up, my guy.
indication. My oil level is driving to normal range. My coolant level is driving